That's on, the yellow's on there. Can they see? Am I being blocked drawing since I'm underneath the banner?
Well, we're right here. We're live now. Okay, we're live. Hello, hello, hello. We are live. I think we are live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our live.
Yeah, we're just tinkering with this new program so we can figure out multiple camera angles at one time. And so thank you for being patient because this is all new to us.
What are you talking about? I'm a pro. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm new to this.
I'm just kidding. I have no idea what I'm doing.
So while Drasmin is working on figuring all this out, welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome. So we are working on a different project. So we're going live where Drasmin will be available for tarot readings, and it will be one card for $5 or a tarot reading for $25. What does that include?
The tarot reading?
Yeah.
A full reading. You can ask up to one question, and we got a little deeper into it. And yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm working on figuring this out.
Yeah, and so what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be channeling different beings that are coming through while we're doing the tarot or while we're having a conversation. And my drawings will be available for purchase. And if there's someone out there that's watching this and they're like, oh, can you draw this for me? Or can you tap into my team and my guides and can you draw? So I'd be happy to work with you and so we'll come up with. And for me, it's like I'll be an initial sketch, and then if you choose that, then I will finish it off, and then I will mail it to you within a week. And of course, Jasmine can do your tarot reading, like right meow.
Right meow. Meow meow meow. All right. So hold on. I've got so many windows open and I don't need all of them. Doing this for the first time ever, and so we are learning a lot of different things. As you can see, like, hello, what's happening? I thought I had something awesome figured out, but looks like I don't know anything. So great, cool beans. What do I know, right? So
that's how we learn.
Yeah. No, we don't want that. So let's drop in with 3 cleansing breaths and clear the field and drop into this present moment. I am Drasmin. This is my wonderful host, artist extraordinaire. And this is Timber's first time doing something like this live. He's been channeling, drawing, and creating beauty magic for many, many years. I have been blessed to witness him for the last year or so since we've become fast friends, reconnecting from previous timelines. And I am so blessed and grateful to share this team with him today and see who wants to come through. So let's drop in. Let's bring our presence into the field. Let's bring our creativity, our imagination, our open hearts. And let's allow ourselves to soften into the receiving of the messages that are ready to come through at this time. And we're going to start with a collective reading where a guide is going to come through now. Welcome this guide, angel, archangel, God, goddess, whoever is ready to be seen. And we invite them into this space now to come through timber. You can see this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Nice.
now that I've gotten myself a little more tech savvy here, let's see who comes through.
Good question. I'll figure it out. I'll be top more as we speak.
All right, so I'm going to pull the cards out.
Yes. Goddess.
Okay, a goddess.
Of course, she'd be willing to be the first. Who's on your necklace?
Of course. All right. Well, let's see the action happen, right? As I bring the messages in, goddess, who was also speaking to me earlier today, she is well known by many, but I would love for you to speak.
Mother Isis. I work closely with Isis. Isis and Hathor, I work really close with as well as you do also. And so Isis, she's always in our house. She is always around us. She is, yeah, you have a beautiful Isis necklace.
Which I got in Mount Shasta. I'll raise it up to the camera. What? Weird. Anyway, raise it up to the screen.
So Isis. So what a lot of you, those stories are, she was a goddess in Egypt. Well, that is partial true. She was not still alive and present after the flood and a physical body. Stories and everything else continued moving forth through Egypt, but they changed the stories as they did most what we call gods and goddesses. Isis was one of the earliest star beings to come down and help run the show in Atlantis and Lemuria, because Isis was one of the highest priestesses, if I'm not wrong, to have walked this planet.
Yeah.
Like, it's Isis. I always could tell when Isis is talking to me because I get real emotional real quick, and my heart just opens. Like I'm already, like my voice is already trembling because I can feel her in my heart space, and it's like, so I'm instantly emotional. I'm already emotional because I've been going through some things with upgrades and whatnot. Anyways, so Isis, yes. So she was with her lover, Cyrus. He was also another being. You got to remember, these beings were like 20, 30 feet tall. They were not, it's like what you see in the statues in Egypt, when you see them sitting down and they're sitting on the throne and like you see the humans.
That's not a misrepresentation. No. That's accuracy.
That is accuracy. You have to remember, back then, it was not easy to carve things on stone. if they were carving stories in stone, there was reasons. They weren't just putting stuff on there just to put stuff on there. So please keep that in mind. A lot of historians don't talk about that.
Mhm.
But yeah, they were massive, and she was massive, and she is massive.
And Lady Mother Isis, I have spoken in previous podcasts and other shares. She descended Thor and Ma'at from the Orion Star Belt system as the original Egyptian, what we know now in modern day Egyptian goddesses, although that's not where they first came. They came down to Atlantis and Lemuria, and they held council, and then they eventually transitioned over to the northern African land, as modern day Egypt.
Truth. And even though they had Anunnaki kind of blood in them, they weren't actually the bad ones. They weren't the bad. Zeus was one of the bad ones.
Well, we don't have to talk about Zeus today.
Isis was not.
Maybe that guy will come out later. But coming back to Lady Mother Isis, now that we've had a little her story correction lesson.
Yes. Yeah. So it's fascinating for me personally as an artist. In my mind, I was born and raised that she's been from Egypt this whole time. And can we put that on the YouTube so we can see people commenting?
I can see the comments here.
Where? Oh, you can?
Yeah, they show up on both ends.
Oh.
But right here. I'll keep it here.
Oh, cool. If anybody's watching, can you please at least comment so that we know you can see us and it's working? Please.
We don't need your validation or anything. We just want to make sure that you're in the room.
I just want to make sure that it's working. We're good at talking. So what's been tricky for me is working and redrawing a lot of the old, what we know as gods and goddesses, is the ideologies and images that I have been processing in my mind for the last 47 years, whether it's in statues, stories, books, whatever. So now that I am learning to channel, I've had this amazing gift where I'm learning to get out of my own way, like I do when I do energy healing. I'm a hollow bone, so I kind of just allow myself to embrace what's going through. So a lot of these old beings are so excited because they want to be drawn as they were, not as what's been depicted. And a lot of what's been depicted also sticks them in a just like a bubble, it keeps them contained. Like Isis, for instance, who we're working with today. We've known her as from Egypt, but she's way older than them and way more expansive. So when I draw these beings, it's like I have to be careful not to just draw Egyptian style or want to go there. I have to allow myself to be open enough to receive and feel how they want to be drawn. Like the other day, I did Lilith, and she wanted to make sure she was one of the first to be drawn by me.
Which makes sense, as she was the first woman to walk the earth, the first human. Oh, look, we have Susan 3450 in the room.
It's my sister.
That's your sister.
That's my sister. So that means cool. They're on, and my mom and everyone.
Wonderful. No pressure.
No pressure. I'm grateful for the support from my family.
Yes.
Truly. Thank you. Love you. So much love. So
let's start drawing. I'm gonna pull cards while
you start doing your thing.
While you create a beautiful watery mess over there.
Always kicks my heart chakra open.
So as we are tuning in deeper still into the messages, I'm connecting with this heart medicine that's going to come through. I'm really feeling this collective field needing a bit of a visual getting right now is that defibrillator, the machine that's used to bring the heart back to life. And she's bringing in this message of allowing yourself to be inspired, allow yourself to be perhaps a little shocked, perhaps change your outlook from a singular focus of feeling, of engaging, of experiencing whatever you are going through at this time, and see it from a different lens. She's also asking me to speak into the story of the baby elephant, which is actually a very horrible story. So back when they started the whole reign of the circus entertainment, and they were working on figuring out how to control the animals so that they could perform in a certain specific way. They eventually realized that for the elephants and for the elephants to have certain tricks, that they needed to start young. And this is something that applies to most animals. This is something that applies to most humans as well. And so they decided to separate a baby elephant calves from their mothers, which is again very horrible. No mama ever wants to be separated from her baby. Am I right or am I right? And train these baby elephants to jump, skip, hop, skip, so on and so forth. What they noticed, however, as the baby elephant grew older, was that even as the elephant's size grew, their mindset remained in the box that they had been tortured to perform within. And this eventually led to many studies that were done by psychologists here in the US, some other parts of the world, where they studied animal psychology and its relation to behavior in humans. And they found out, they proved through science that how we are raised and what we are programmed to believe as a child creates the boxes and the limitations that we perceive is the highest and most we can ever attain in our lifetime. And so the message that is coming through from Mother Lady Isis today is an inquiry into where you are still behaving like a baby elephant, trapped, tormented, to perform in a little box, where in when in fact you are larger than life and those limitations do not exist outside of those pre-imposed limitations. The first message that comes through is command. That is that a summary of that message of seeing higher, seeing the bigger perspective. Where have you, again, shrunk your sight? Where have you limited yourself? Where have you stopped yourself from moving beyond that wall because of the belief systems that are living within you? Let's dive a little deeper. What specific belief systems is being asked to out perspective at this time? And we get 6 of Cups. So we are being invited to look into energy of exchange. Are we giving as much as we are receiving? And are we giving from a place of overflow? I have recently been speaking into this on my YouTube and Instagram platforms where so much of our society has been programmed to view sacrifice as love. But love is not domination. Love is not extraction. Love is not control. Love is not fear. Love is freedom. Love is unity. Love is listening to understand. Love is recognizing that we all belong. And so when we start looking deeper into this space of exchange, exchanging time, exchanging energy, exchanging resources, exchanging ideas, is there equivalence? Is there reciprocity? Are you being seen? Are you being heard? Are you being valued? Are you being celebrated? Are you being encouraged to deeper harmony within you? We are seeing on a global platform across the world the consequence of exchange, the consequence of taking more than is necessary, the consequence of not honoring, taking the gift in return, whether it's a resource from the land, whether it's support from friends and family, and so on and so forth. And so, Six of Cups is about stepping back into the heart space and asking yourself the question of, am I filled first? And this is about restoring servitude service. This is about recognizing that we can still love without sacrifice. We can still give without um, breaking our own backs, so to say. I also get the other metaphor that comes to mind. Anyone who has ever taken an airline flight has heard the message come in, ding, please put your oxygen mask before helping the passenger next to you. It's that same principle that collective is being asked to look into deeper. Because when we do not honor ourselves, it is going to reflect and ripple out into the collective. This brings us back to one of the old Hermetic teachings, one of the seven laws of nature, of life, of earth, the law of balance, the law of polarity, the law of exchange. And when we are emotionally dissatisfied, the Seven of Cups comes in. That's when resentment, that's when frustration, that's when irritation starts to creep in. When we do not use our words to say no, when we do not use our words to say enough, when we choose silence over truth, we start to creep into these places of imbalance. The Seven of Cups coming out here below the six is a message of those illusions, is a message of instant recognition where there is no reciprocal exchange. And so many of us are currently in this place of seeing the old timeline die out while the new timeline is coming in. So we are in this in between space where we are testing our new boundaries, where we are discovering our new lines, where we are developing new bridges of engaging within ourselves and with our relations. Change is the only constant, and we are being asked to not change our values, but rather become cleaner with where our moral compass lies and where we are willing to be malleable so to meet others. That brings the ending of a cycle of defeat. Ten of Swords is the energy of Mr. Independent, Mrs. Independent, doing it all by yourself. Because if I don't do it, it's going to fall apart. Anybody else resonate with that? Anybody else resonate, especially women, especially eldest children, the matriarchs of the family. If I don't take care of XYZ, it's all going to fall apart. But my loves, you have fallen apart in the process. And you have reached this ending where a new cycle is available to you, and you can either choose the same patterns, habits, or something new.
As would be.
The final card we get is the number 11, the Justice card. And we see in this card the scales. The scales again speak about balance, about internal balance. Too often we focus on external balance, especially in today's world with social media, with the eruption of class based on perception. It is vital to recognize that social media is not real life, that what one presents online may not be the whole truth, that the only way to cultivate relationship is by literally talking to the person, asking them how they're doing. We restore our inner harmony and our inner balance by asking ourselves how we are choosing to walk in love, and whether that is truly love or it's what we've been taught to believe love is. And that's what I got right now. I feel complete there for that collective message.
It's a great message. Thank you. Oh, Isis.
So, collective message is now forward in the collective field. I'd love to take any questions, any curiosities. As you can see, Tim has this majestic outline already done, ready.
She's ready to be on.
I felt it. I felt it before we came on live.
Yeah, she was with me yesterday.
So curious, is this channeling and drawing going to be available for the collective to purchase?
Well, yes, it is.
Oh my goodness, tell us more about it. if you're at a pause.
Do tell.
Do tell.
First of all, everybody.
Yeah, such a nice, clean
Is it
visual. Oh my gosh, there's a little bit of delay, but look at that. Majestic.
So if you've noticed with this, she doesn't completely look human. There's reason.
She's not human.
She's not. Again, ask me that one more time.
Your offering, your artistic offering, if anybody wants to purchase the original sketch.
Yeah, so the original sketch will be available, and I gotta look at my own prices on the screen, honestly, because I know we talked about it. I have been working on coming back to the art world and sitting with price. It changes. It's different than it was 10 years ago and 7 years ago when I was full on in it. So what I'm doing is I'm honoring myself, my time, and the fact that it wears me out sometimes to channel these and to draw them. Like a lot of times I walk away with headaches and I'm tired, or I'm just different things. Sometimes I feel charged. Isis will make sure I'm taken care of. I know that for sure. So yeah, these are available. So if I keep it in black and white, I'm starting at $144.
And that's
half off.
That's a big discount, special for this
COLLAB
offering.
Yeah, thank you
and for our intro.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. Yeah, because I'm starting off where I'm charging half what I normally would charge.
So send him a big tip, y'all.
But yeah, so it's a matter of what you would like. So say you want to buy this, you know, and you're like, I love that. Can you do that in color for me? Or I love that. Can you expand that? Can you put a body? Can you do torso? Can you do the full figure? Or I
Mhm.
love where you're going with that. Can you please I would like to commission you to draw me
Mhm.
that looks like
Mm.
Isis
Mhm.
or tapping into that Isis energy. So I would do like, for instance, I could do a portrait of you
Mhm.
with Isis energy all around you. And that way it's
Mm.
like, if you think about it, like right now, she's flowing through me. So like, even though I look like me, she is sounds weird, but she's in me. She's deep in me. And she's laughing. I can hear her laughing. But to try to explain that is yeah, I can explain it because I feel her, I hear her. So with that being said, it's different than if I was drawing Batman or Superman.
Mhm.
Me stepping into the sacred art world
Mhm.
is new to me and it's pushing me on my edges. Yeah, I'm very uncomfortable. But I love it and it's fun. And so it's just a matter of honoring my time,
Mhm.
my how much actually like meditation and focus I need and how much I need to
Mhm.
step out. Like there's a lot to it.
Mhm. Mhm. It's like, I see this as a different way of bringing in intuitive messages. I use tarot and have been reading tarot for over a decade, and it does exhaust me, but it does simultaneously charge because we're not just reading a book, we're not just painting something. I mean, any creative in the room, whether you're channeling from higher source or channeling from your own creative muse, um, is probably familiar with the exhausted, exhilarated state that one feels
Yes.
after they have created something. And I love that the message that came through, and y'all watched me shuffle and put the cards out, was about reciprocity.
Hey, little cousin, Avery. Aloha. How are you, beautiful soul? My little cousin. She's
Oh,
beautiful.
so sweet. So, Lady Mother Isis is available. The sketch is complete.
Oh, it's not complete.
Okay,
Where
the sketch
yeah,
has
this
just
is
begun.
yeah, I haven't put ears
Um,
on her.
you haven't put yours on
Or
her
hair.
her white hairs of wisdom. He's like, oh, excuse me, her white hair. So if anybody would like a tarot reading, I'm doing one card messages for $5, full tarot reading for 25. You decide to also receive one of Timber's custom portraits. The pricing does include a tarot reading and a little light language seal at the end of completion, which is my unique gift. I've been a scribe for a metron for over a decade, learning how to speak, write, and read light language. And it's beautiful to witness Timber its evolution of his channeling. Because I remember when I started, I thought I was crazy. I literally checked myself into a psych ward twice because I'm like, nobody else is doing this. Nobody else is talking about this. I worked in the medical field, so I had my own programming and bias that I had to work through. I kept with it mainly because they would wake me up in the middle of the night, and I had no choice but to write. I literally couldn't speak until I wrote. I wouldn't be able to do anything else until I wrote. And eventually I surrendered and started to develop a relationship with my team and the muse. And now I channel on demand, but that's because I have spent a long time developing that intuitive muscle. And something that I love about our live today, Timber, is it is giving our audience a real life look into creativity. The discomfort, the beauty, the magic, and I've been speaking heavily recently into this war, against the Antichrist, which is the AI, and how important it is for us to honor creatives, support artists.
Yeah, you know what I have to say real quick?
Please.
It is freaking annoying as an artist how many times, even in our social media things now, we have to like literally put no AI
Mhm.
just to like just to let people know that we're not using AI to create our art.
Mhm.
Like, you know what? I paid a lot of money at an arts college
Mhm.
to learn how to draw 10 fingers and 10 toes
Mhm.
and everything in between.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know, so there's a lot of us that are artists that have been grinding. We have been pushing ourselves. We spent hours studying and learning and practicing,
Mhm.
you know, and for someone to just like I honor the fact that people using their minds for creativity be like, well, what does this look like? This look like I get that. But to put it out there and like make money saying that this is my art,
It's not.
I have a hard time because it pulls AI pulls from all of us artists. And
Mhm.
if like this, I could post up this picture, this image on my social media, that's part of it. All of a sudden now that could be AI can pull from that and use that in someone else's art
Mhm.
or their things. So it's like it's frustrating and um
We're not for it. We're here for human connection. So we're here to. Oh no, come back. See, the devil is listening and is attempting to kick off our live artists from our stream, but we ain't having it.
is it at work? Shows me.
Oh, there you are.
Okay.
Timber! Bring you back, bring you back.
That
Oh,
was
your cousin said something.
that was weird. What'd you say, Avery? Oh, you're good. Aw. Oh, I would love to draw something for you, Avery. It'd be an honor. You know. I send you big, big, huge lion hugs. I haven't been able to hug you in years, so you just have to feel it from here.
What do you feel? Do you feel like we wanna take a pause from Lady Mother Isis and see if something wants to come through for Avery?
um, Not yet.
Not yet.
ISIS is like not yet.
Okay, we'll honor the goddess.
Um, Here, would you be willing for to show as an example? Would you mind doing a one card or something for me?
Sure.
And that way, people can see what it's like to receive reading from you. And I will be vulnerable enough to let you all see what she's about to pull because I always get nervous.
All
Okay,
right.
here's the thing, everybody. I will say this. I have personally witnessed Drasmin do tarot for people live at events. We had this one event we went to. And this was like one of my favorites. We were put in this little room, and my art was in the back corner. Your art and books were in there, and we had no idea what was going to happen. This production company, you were booked pretty much from the time it started to the time we ended
Yeah.
with tarot readings. Because like one woman would come out and be like, "Oh my god,
Mhm.
she is so amazing. She's so spot on.
Mhm.
She tells you exactly how it is, even if you don't want to hear it. She is she doesn't pull, and she's just authentic but with heart." And then all the other women are like, "Me, me, 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 me," and it was just like it is beautiful to witness that.
And I've been asked a few times why I don't do like tarot card readings and tarot readings and other kinds of tarot series and put them on YouTube. And the honest answer is like there's a big energy field, okay? There's a huge energy field to pull energy information. But for accuracy, I need to tap into your energy. So I can bring a general message for the collective, like I did at the beginning of this live, but I don't believe in using tarot as much. Tarot is a tool that confirms, clarifies your own inner knowing. So I am mindful of putting out content out there that can create addictive tendencies. So with that said, I do read tarot live specials like this. My prices are usually very low cost. For my specials, I don't really offer tarot sessions anymore as tarot is part of my larger offering. sessions. If you want a specific tarot reading outside of the lives and events that I do, reach out to me, and I just might moment for you to breathe with you and connect with your field.
And also go way deeper than just tarot. She can do some soul.
Yes. Some past life integration, some soul gifts reclamation, working with the Akashic records,
she can do it all.
exercising the demons.
And I will say this, from personal experience, it works. You've literally gotten multiple. You got me, which is blood off me. You've helped me the upgrades. You've helped me to move past life blocks. You've helped me move this lifetime blocks. You've helped me be free from entities and different beings. I can go on.
I'm here to be of service to y'all. With a measure of honorable exchange for my time and energy, because girl has bills to pay. Oh, I like it. I love the tribal ink coming through with that.
Yeah.
So I got the message for you. Are you ready for it?
Let's do it.
So the message that I got for Timber is the Eight of Swords. You are still not allowing yourself to be free of your mental prisons. There's still some stories and some patterns playing out in your mind that are keeping you from fully expressing your divinity, your color, your truth. I'm especially being drawn to the orange in this card. And the orange is our confidence and our root. And I'm seeing that these mental interference isn't even something from this timeline, but it's coming through from a multitudinous of timelines. It's the third layer, it's like in between. But it's like something that has gotten stuck deep in your psychic field that limits you from truly trusting what your intuitive mind's eye tells you.
Yeah.
And so Swords is saying the interference that you're feeling is not external, it's internal.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sense. Especially because I'm at a precipice. Is the right word?
Precipice? What's the context?
I'm at a crossroads.
Yeah. Precipice. Precipice is good. Yeah, precipice.
Crossroads.
Crossroads, precipice. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that lands because it's like I am a bit deeper self-sabotaging and blocks that are like deep. I've been working with a lot of the as my old boss would say, excuse me, low-hanging fruit. That's been taken, that's been cleared out. And now it's just like really trimming the tree in a beautiful, powerful way. Not just cutting the tree down, but just like finding the source and the power. Like that doesn't serve. So cut this branch. This is dying off. We can trim that and just allow it so that things can. That's where it feels like I'm at.
And I definitely see and witness that. I mean, look at what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that you would be doing your like a month ago?
It's actually this has been in my field. I have to find out through some journals and stuff for like years, actually. I just wasn't in and I wasn't in a place where I felt I could.
Nothing accidental. You know, we can run and we can deny our destiny, but either eventually it'll catch up to us or we get lost.
Yeah.
So that's the message that was coming through for you. Was the Eight of Swords. There's still some clutter, especially around right here, that's connected to your sight. That needs to be cleaned up. And that's actually really helpful for me because we're due for another recalibration session.
Yeah.
And now I know what I need to focus on because I've been focusing on other parts.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's still a big part because of the scrambling of the brain.
Mhm. So I would love to, if your mom is still in the room, I would love to gift her a reading if she's open to it, because she has just been such a big supporter of you and of us. And this is
Yeah.
my way of honoring exchange.
Aw. Are you still there, Mom? Can you have Susan, can you type something if you guys are still here, please?
And if she wants a reading, okay?
And if you want a
if
reading,
you don't,
Mom.
that's perfectly okay. Sometimes these live tarot readings are very interesting because you get a reading, but everybody at the home is going to find out about what's going on.
She is. Thanks, Susan. Okay. All right, Mom. This is for you then.
This is for the woman who brought this soul into this world. This giant human was a tiny wee baby in her womb.
My poor mother raising me. She's a saint. There's a reason why they sent my mom from the angelic realm, because they're like, you're gonna need some serious perspective and patience to raise this dude.
Like, shout out to all the moms out there who have raised missionaries that follow their hearts. Because as a woman who has raised children, it takes a lot of courage to let our children be what they want to be, not what we want them to be.
Truth.
So, King of Swords.
Oh my. Are you doing one or three?
Just one. I was just doing one. I mean, I could do more. But I mean, I always laugh when I see this card come out, because the King of Swords is a kind of a take no prisoners kind of energy. It's like your mind is clear, your tongue is sharp, your heart, could be a little guarded. The swords is a bit of a dry, cutthroat energy, and can sometimes speak a little brashly, but there's always truth, and there's also like a bit of fire, a bit of like, I've had enough. Like, I told you this 10 motherfucking times. You didn't listen. And now you get horns because you mess with the bull kind of energy. Like, that's what I'm getting from your field right now. And so where this is the application of daily life is, you can trust your decisions. You can trust where you are being guided to cut certain things, people, experiences out of your life right now, where you are being asked to prepare for certain life changes that you're already expecting. And recognizing that just because you are, like, the king is a masculine energy, so it's definitely a take action card. Take action towards what you already know you need to do. Don't wait for more signs. You don't need a sign of your sign. You are the sign, is the message that I'm getting right now. You don't need to wait for certain circumstances to show up in your life to take action on what you know you already need to do. And in fact, I'm getting this message of, if you indeed take action now, it's going to eliminate a lot of stress and confusion later, because you have that strength and that clarity coming through now. So capitalize on that momentum. And just because you are feeling this energy right now doesn't mean that you are heartless, or that you don't care, or that you don't have compassion for others in the room. It just means that you are protecting your peace first. And that's actually a step of wisdom and a step of authority and leadership.
Beautiful.
Oh, look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I just have to point this out. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Discs. So it's like you've got Mama in the house, okay, Queen energy, okay, King of Swords, Queen of Discs. You know exactly where your home is, you know exactly who your community is, you know exactly who people are, and you know exactly what is not sitting well with you. You know where the cracks, the parasites, and the leeches are in your field. And to protect your peace, to protect your assets, to protect your home, protect your family, go ahead and wield your sword of truth.
Mhm.
The pen is mightier than the sword, and the swords is about our mental.
Mhm. Yes.
Your mental fire is on point. Your home is safe, and you just got to do what you got to do. So
Yeah. True that. I hope that sat well and landed well with you, Mom. Thank you for doing that.
sure,
Congrats.
I love reading cards. I really do.
They're fun.
They are fun. They always surprise me, 'cause especially when I read for strangers. You know, even though I've been reading for over a decade, there's always a little part in me that's like, is this making sense? Is this fascinating? And then when they say they do, I'm like,
I have a question for you.
yeah.
I have never asked this to anyone with
Okay.
tarot.
Okay.
So like with tarot, it's like, okay, so say like you're doing a reading for like, my mom.
Mm-hmm.
What if they don't, or they're not alive? Can you do a reading for a being that has passed over?
Yeah, I
What
can
has
connect with the past. I've definitely brought messages in from passed on loved ones for sure. Yeah. Is there someone in the afterlife that you're feeling?
It was my dad, but like, I was just curious.
Yeah, I've brought messages in from past lives. Passed on loved ones, not past lives.
Have you done past life yourself?
I've done many readings, many past life readings for myself, and I've also done readings where I look at the past lives between me and another person or between two people, and I have a deck, um, past lives oracle deck that I pull out that helps me get even more precise, confirmed detailing and like timing, place, things like
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
I
It's
think that.
in the other room. I haven't done past lives reading in a while, but yeah, I used to do those a lot. Maybe I'll do a collective reading for a past life soon. What past life is coming up for you right now to be integrated?
Mm, it could be.
I'll write it down on my notes.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And I love that you're bringing up past lives because you know one of the gifts that Lady Mother Isis brings forward is the ability to resurrect all the parts of ourselves back to life.
Yes. Oh. Hmm. So, you know, what's fascinating is I have been noticing um, tapping into the Atlantis
Mhm,
or Marian timelines.
mhm.
And when I'm drawing the beings, like when I did my self portrait, when I figured out who I was, is like I started realizing I kept seeing like face tattoos
Mhm,
and different. I'll let
mhm.
you share. You should go get the Lilith one so you can talk about that if you want. But it's fascinating because it's like they have different facial tribal tattoos,
Mhm,
but in the ancient times.
mhm,
And then if you watch Disney's Atlantis,
mhm,
all the people from Atlantis all had that blue glowing
mhm,
facial
mhm,
line tattoos.
mhm.
I was like, that wasn't accidental. I've come to learn.
I mean, tattoos have been used from ancient times to denote status in a
Mhm.
society. Like tattoos aren't modern. They've been they were used as ways to um, show rank, show standing.
Mm.
Like priests and priestesses, they had certain markings. Warriors had certain markings. Medicine women had certain markings. Because back then, our consciousness was more in the lighter frequency. So we didn't have the regalia, shall we say, that modern day leaders, people in authority, etc., wear now, like vestments and
Mm.
cloaks and things like that.
Yeah.
They were usually clad in light, especially if they were more up there
Yeah.
in communion with divinity.
Yeah.
And so these markings were a way to like recognize and create connection.
Mm.
And I do love seeing all the beautiful ink returning into this world. And uh, I especially love when people ask about my face tattoos.
Oh man, the looks you get. Wow.
And I often forget that I have face tattoos until somebody points it out. I'm like, oh yeah, I that's right. I have these tattoos or I have this face paint. Because it's so natural to me. Now that I've done the work to reclaim so many of my past lives and collapse and integrate so many of my memories to a singular consciousness, it like it's so natural to me. It's like my second skin.
Mm.
That I don't think about it. And then when people point it out, it's like, why do you have to make it weird?
Yeah, I get that.
Dude, and that makes me think of recently when I stopped at a library and there was a little like community welcoming center right next door, and we walked in and there were all these little old white ladies in there, and one of them looked at me and said, "Oh, you have all these tattoos," and I looked at her and I said, "Yes, life's been hard and I've earned stickers." And face just lit up. She didn't ask me any more questions, but I do appreciate curiosity when it comes in because it allows us to share more of ourselves uh, with each other, and it also helps to validate our being in the human experience.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, well said. It's always fascinating, especially when the 2 of us go out in public. People don't know what to do with us. They look at me and they look at you and they're just like, "I don't even know how I'm looking." Like, I don't know how to process this.
So we're coming in on an hour of our live, Timber.
Already, huh?
Already, I know we've been just having the most marvelous time. So, what do you think? Do you want to do you want to go again live next week and play play again?
Yeah. Yeah, this is fun. This is good.
Fun, he says. He was sweating for 3 days. Had to take a couple of showers. No, I'm just kidding. Musking all over the house.
Still am.
No, I'm teasing.
No, you're not. It's true.
He has not been musking all over, but he has been sweating.
I have been. But in all fairness, it is also yesterday. Today is 107 degrees. Yesterday was 107 degrees here in Arizona.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yo. So far, let's see. Takes a minute for it to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure why there's a delay, but
That is interesting.
look at that beautiful face.
There's ISIS.
I am just always so impressed by portrait artists and by you. Um, I think I've created 3 portraits in my life, and they each took several months. So many erasers. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
Isis is a beautiful woman. She was a very beautiful woman.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Powerful. Powerful. Yeah, and I will keep tinkering because I will be drawing a lot of these said beings, and I have some ideas of what I'm going to do with them in the future. I'm keeping to myself for right now because there's wisdom in that. don't don't show all your cards like poker. Don't show all your cards at once.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Alrighty.
So, would you like to? Trying to think of how we can close it,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or if there's something else you would like to offer the collective. And I'm thinking just like what wants to come through for me to share.
Let's take a breath and allow the frequencies to settle. Lady Mother Isis has been here present with us this past hour. I mean, she's always with.
Yeah.
So I'm going to invite us to just take a moment to breathe in and allow these frequencies to settle into your subconscious. Words that have been spoken here and personal messages that are coming to you directly through your own intuitive knowing, through signs and synchronicities around you. Pay attention over the next 24 hours. From whenever you watch this video, whether you are here live, thank you again, everyone, for being here live.
Ask you a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Through Isis, is there any light language that you feel needs spoken through? Mm-hmm.
I knew it. I felt it. I was like,
Me
no,
too.
don't call me. All right. Yes.
I felt it.
I felt that as well. So I felt that.
She doesn't let you be quiet.
Oh, no, she does not. So I'm going to close us off with a transmission to clear the noise within so that you can be clear on where slight shifts and adjustments are needed for greater harmony and balance in your life. Often it is tiny little changes and micro adjustments that create effective long-term change over dramatic shifts. Although sometimes dramatic shifts are needed.
True that. True that.
So, all right, let's tune into this and let me feel the mother come through. Breath. Knowing that what comes through is for your highest and best good. Nothing can enter your field without your consent and your permission to engage with the frequency of divinity. This language communicates directly with your subconscious and encodes directly into your DNA. We'll begin at the crown and work down to the root to clear the field. Ikinik daratokushkini kita eke, ikiniana halakia ekinik, kinikitoroskone ashkinea. I cleanse your eyes now, beloved one, with the light of the stars. You may see clearly the sparkle that is your eternal soul. I anoint your lips now, beloved one, that you may speak the words of love and purity and laughter, as if they have come from the eternal wellspring of your own joyous, innocence. I invite you now to soften your shoulders and allow yourself to drop. Allow yourself to feel yourself held by the weight of the earth. Allow yourself to be embraced by the gravity of this beloved land that loves you, that holds you, that sees you, that celebrates you, that receives you fully. Ikinia totokore ke la ka ikea tashkeneha, ala kana kotere mako peskinia kai. Ikinika loko tashkana koki ke la kakoa, ara kotushkinia kunamar. The heaviness that you have been carrying deep in your belly, the discomfort, the anxiety, the noise, can you let go? Ketara koshkina. Yes, you can. Kotana kalakia. Effortlessly on your part. All you have to do is breathe in, soften, and let it go. Terikarakekea kushkinekama. Ikinia kato ene kalakai kanamashkutimi. Ikinia kalaka mukuya karamushkina kai. Ali nutro mushkinia. Feathers dusting your crown, flowing down from the back down, down your spine, your legs. Kitinio korakashkini nanai. Makola kiana tarashkuya na kalkuya na ko. Ikirisi dinia ko nemo le ina ko itanashkunia. Now the energy field has been cleared from crown to root. Allow yourself to be held here as you receive the code specific to your frequency in accordance with the readiness of your state of consciousness. You are here because you are ready to receive these codes. Iki ato enaha, ikini ato enuhi, ikini trashku enaha, ikini truhi miksai, ikini ama, ikini akor erasa, urishki riski Kriana Kia, Ator Keshkinia Polo, Leshkinia Rumaha, Totena Karaksishkiniana, so kid Koenamaha, kid, Atrunushkiniana Kai. For the injustice that you feel that hasn't been corrected, know that this is happening right now for your Kiniatroshkini Kia Kaana. The injustice that you have witnessed in your community environment, know that corrective action is happening right now to restore harmony across the Moshkene Kilekitana Hamakia Katra, Kalekishkiri, Kolekski, Katane, Akolina Kaila, Aliana Kawadana. I offer you now a jewel in a lotus to place within your heart, a jewel of color and frequency that will help you with integrating and receiving these codes softly, swiftly, and easefully to fully calibrate with your mind, heart, body within the next 72 hours. Kiana kolotroshke ane ana heta alo koe siti niana ka o tu kiti iti iti tu lekshkena koema. Sealing these codes into your nervous system, into your subconscious psyche, into your higher mind's eye now. Softening the intensity, normalize this expanded state of consciousness, this integrated embodied awareness. Taking a big, deep, soft breath in to return to the body, wiggling toes and fingers to bring your nervous system fully online. This transmission is
Beautiful. Oh,
Woo.
I like how you put your veil on, like you're a superhero, putting on your cape, ready to get to it.
Yes, as a woman of fail.
That was beautiful, and I love how you are getting more fluid and shifting into speaking it and explaining what it's doing.
Yeah.
Because for those of us like that are new to the language, that really helps them put things into context.
It helps normalize and demystify the quote unquote woo woo.
Yeah, and it's weird because as you speak, it's like I know the words in my head now. Like sometimes it feels like I'm speaking right next to you at the same time. Like but
And one of the questions I've been asked over the years, when people hear me channel light language is, why does this feel familiar? It's because it's in your DNA, my darling. We are all children of the earth. When we die, we go back into the soil and we decompose and are recycled back to the elements. And the memory of our lives is deeply embedded in the earth. And so when we reconnect with Mother Earth, we reconnect with our own memories. We reconnect with ancestral memories. And this is why light language and the original language of the stars has greater effect when someone is channeling from purity, because it's already there underneath the multi-generational noise that has come in.
Yes, it's powerful. It's subtle, but you can feel it working and moving. It's great.
TikTok was very helpful in encouraging my freak. I would just put things on there and like,
here we go.
So thank you everyone for joining us live. We would love to hear how this resonated for you, how this landed for you. For those of you who are catching the replay, thank you so much for sharing some of your time with us and expanding the field.
Mom, my sister showing up, and my little cousin Avery, like, love you all. Grateful.
Yeah,
grateful for the support. It means a lot.
It's really beautiful. And it's also really healing for me to witness your family show up and support you, because that is not my experience. Never has been. And I've accepted that will never be. So it's really healing and it's really beautiful to witness you in that support, because it fuels me with hope for other creatives out there. And, this is also an invitation to others out there who are more private, more behind the scenes. You are welcome to reach out to us privately, ask us questions. We might answer them publicly. If you want to stay anonymous, please let us know that you want to stay anonymous. We often answer questions publicly because if one person has a question, many people have that question.
It's true. Now we're in a time to where, and we've always been in the time, but to speak our truths and to be willing to listen and to allow ourselves to see how we could do things different, how to do things better. I mean, it's like been in this world for a long time, just and just watching the spiritual community and everything else expand over time. It's been a slow, but now it's a big community, and we can talk about this more so now than we could years ago. So I'm grateful for the shifts, and
this is also how we continue to anchor our divinity, by claiming more of your weird, by embracing your expression, by honoring your humanity and
authentically be ourselves.
Take care of each other, take care of the earth.
Yes.
Please take care of the earth. We have this one planet that is our home, and she will continue with or without us, and we're all going to die. So the best thing we can do is take care of ourselves to delay aging as much as we can, protect our earth, our children.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. All right. So we'll see you all next week. Next week we'll be a little more prepared, hopefully. We just decided on this a couple days ago. Next week, we're going to go live late today so that we can connect with the audience.
Yes.
Spread the word. Spread the word. Wow, I do sound like a preacher's daughter.
Oh my God.
Some things just don't.
That made my
leave.
sphincter tight.
Spread the holy word of the divine one coming through. Yeah, some things just evangelist sometimes just comes out of me. Thanks, Mom, if you're watching this by some miracle.
Right. Hopefully she is supporting.
Yeah, I know she does. I know she loves me, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
So until we meet again, take care, beautiful ones.
Gratitude, everyone. Have a good day. Much love.
Blessings. Your mom didn't comment on